Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making paper clips for my planner. I made some out of buttons, some out of gemstones, and some out of ribbon. They're really easy to do. They are so inexpensive that you can make new ones just by whatever color or choice of button or gems that you want. And they make cute gifts for the kids. So if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. I made these, 2 or 3 years ago. And I used E6000, which, you know, I love E6000, and it holds. It holds beautifully. I mean, that's on there good. The only trouble is when you use it on plastic, it eventually starts to craze. And it doesn't have the clear look that the originals had. I mean, that's the original, and that's what happens over time with the E6000. So I'm going to make some new ones. Not that there's anything wrong with these, I just don't want to, I'm not real happy with them anymore. So what I did was I got some large paper clips, and I got buttons, and I've got my gemstones, and basically anything that's going to fit over the end of this. You want two, one for each side. I'm going to try the Dollar Tree's super glue and see if that works. Okay, I'm just going to put a few drops on the back. Press it down into this super glue, and I'm going to lay this one on top, and let's see how it works. You want to make sure you do this end and not this, or you won't be able to use it. And you can't use hot glue. I mean, you could use it, but it's going to pop off. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that sit until it dries. Then I'm going to repeat the same thing. The super glue really comes out fast. I don't know if it's because it's the Dollar Tree's brand, or I know the stuff that I get at Walmart doesn't ooze out like this. But then again, the stuff that I get at Walmart is the name brand. But I do know that this stuff holds because only a couple weeks ago I actually super glued 3 of my fingers together because it poured out so fast. And I soaked my hand in nail polish remover and actually ended up having to soak my hand in baby oil and kept it in gloves for a couple hours, and actually shaved some of the super glue off. I mean, it was a mess. Okay, I'll leave that one sit. And these I just love because they remind me of denim. And I don't know if you saw the way that just dripped. Like I said, the Dollar Tree glue, for some reason, really drips in a hurry. And I want to make sure that the super glue doesn't go down through the holes, because then it's going to be super glued to my freezer paper. I'm just going to have more contact this way. And I don't know how this one's going to work because it's really dimensional. Guess I'm going to have to keep going back and checking them until they dry. And I think we'll do this button and that'll be enough for today. And we'll be back when they're all dry and we'll see how they turned out. Okay, these held real well. As soon as I picked this up, it came apart, as well as the little star button. And these are okay. So what I'm going to do is add more super glue, if I can get it open. And I'm going to use my little clamps. Ooh, like I said, this stuff really comes out. And I can't remember where I got these clamps. But you can find them almost anywhere. And like I said, I don't know how well the super glue is going to hold up. I know E6000 does a fabulous job, and I probably could have used it on these. It's this that discolors. So I'm going to line that up. And you could probably use clothespins, although I think they hold a little tighter than these. Let me think about where I got them and I'll be back. Okay, I remembered where I got the clamps, and I don't know why I can never remember the name of this place. It was at Harbor Freight, and their latest catalog has a little different, but they're right here. I mean, there are 6 pieces for $1.99. So I get a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight just because it is so ridiculously inexpensive. And since I'm starting off the new year, yeah, this isn't going to hold. I'm not happy with this at all. So I guess I'm back to the E6000. But the reason that I wanted it was for my planner, so that I can keep track of where I'm at easily. And I think I'm going to make a whole bunch of these with the E6000. There, I just put some of the E6000 on the gem. I'm going to slide that in, and I'm going to use the clamps to hold it, and these should be done tomorrow. And E6000 is thick enough where you can just push that down into it. Put it on top, and a little pressure, and it's going to spread it out. And it's not like these aren't cheap enough to make, where if they start to craze in 6 months, let's just make new ones. We'll be back when they're all done. And if you don't have the gems and the E6000 or the clamps, cut a piece of ribbon about 6 inches long and just slide it in there. Well, you fold it in half, and then you slide it inside the paper clip at the top, and just loop this down in. And tighten it. And then I'm going to put just a little tiny drop of hot glue on the back. Tiny Sam. And then pull that tight. I'll hold it for a second. And just cut the ends at an angle. And you can customize this just by changing your ribbon. And this ribbon that I used is about 1/4 of an inch. And let's see how it looks with a thicker ribbon. Okay, this one's done in 1/2 inch ribbon. And that looks pretty good. I cannot believe what these things are going for online. And I'm making it out of scraps. One thing I didn't like about this is, like I said, the super glue really oozes out fast. And on the back of this one, it came out of the holes in the buttons. And I'm not sure if I can get it off or not. And there they are, all done. And I know the kids really like these to mark their books for their homework or for their story time. And you, like I said, you can customize these any way you want. Any buttons you want to use, any gemstones, whatever color you like the best. They're easy, and you personalize them. So if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.